I'm on a cloud. This is so thrilling and beautiful, and just to see the shape of the show and the history it's had, and now we're having a homecoming here at the Vivian Beaumont Theatre. It doesn't get better than that. It's incredible.
Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. The Tony Award-winning musical Ragtime is back on Broadway, and we're here at Lincoln Center on opening night to celebrate with the company.
It feels like there could not be a more perfect way to begin my tenure as the artistic director here, because Ragtime for me represents what theater as an art form can be at its highest. It is a true communion of audience, actor, musician. It is material that is really containing so much of the full range of human experience, the love, the pain, joy, real intellectual rigor. It's just, it feels just right for this moment, too.
You know what feels special about this time is I feel like I am absolutely right for this moment. I wasn't ready to do this 5 years ago or 10 years ago. I have children now. I know what matters to me. I have love in my life. I feel very spiritually centered. And as a storyteller, I believe in the power that artists have and incredible stories like this to change the world. So I'm ready to walk in that. I mean, songs like Make Them Hear You, songs like Wheels of a Dream, new music, it's like every ounce of you is being used, you know, down to the last breath, like literally to my last breath. So it's an honor to be able to use all of myself in a story. I love meaty roles like this that you have to raise yourself to fit the challenge.
There's something about Ragtime. What is it for you?
I mean, I saw it when I was a young person in Toronto before it went to Broadway, and I was like, I want to do this with my life. I want to do that. And to now be in this show, in this unbelievable role, with this perfect writing, and to know that the world is really ready for a revival of Ragtime, it just feels like the perfect timing, like the stars have aligned. And the fact that I get to be part of it, it blows my mind every day. It's such a special piece. And this company is so special. And working at Lincoln Center Theatre, I mean, come on.
I mean, it feels like the story, the time in our country's history, my character's story. It just feels right at this moment in my life, in our country's life. So I'm just, it all feels very surreal, and I'm just really grateful and feel incredibly lucky.
It feels amazing to have had that step at City Center before, and now that we've lived in the characters for a little bit longer and we've lived with the show a little bit longer, it just feels like it's a part of us.
What's made this so special for you with working on this Ragtime?
I mean, it's a show that sort of lived in our, I think, a lot of our consciousness for a long time, and you know, sometimes we get to do silly stuff, and sometimes you get to feel like you're part of something important, and right now it feels like we are all a part of a very important show.
What's made this one so special for you with working on Ragtime?
All the things. I mean, it's another show where I'm working with a woman who, as a director, and she's just, oh my gosh, like all the vision she has and brings to the table are incredible, and she just inspires me so much to just put myself out there and just, you know, give the show and give it what I've got. I've been able to bring things to this role that it feels really amazing, and it feels like such a beautiful process and collaborative process with everyone. It's beautiful.
I feel so moved and excited. I grew up in a small town in Vermont, and I got the cast album of Ragtime for Hanukkah in 1998, and it changed my life, and it opened my world, not only to the possibilities of musical theater, but it taught me about my history. It taught me about Jewish activism. It taught me about all these things. Ellis Island, it really cracked my world open. So now, all these years later, you know, I just turned 37. Emma Goldman was 37 in 1906 when the story takes place, and especially like on the heels of doing my show Stuffs last year, to get to like come back around and pay my respects to these writers and this show, I really feel like it's just anything I can do to honor this American masterpiece and give them their flowers. I'm just so honored to be here.
What's made this one so special for you?
The timing of it, where we are in the world, how polarized everything is. It's nice to have a piece of theater that can welcome all walks of life, that can unite people with just this music, this score, this script, the beautiful talent that we have on stage. It's just the perfect timing.
Why Ragtime, this Ragtime, is so right for right now? Tell me why.
I mean, when you watch the show, you realize we could do the show in modern clothes, and we're dealing with the same stuff right now, which is so frustrating, but eye-opening in a way. And there's a kernel of hope, but it's one of those shows that just really moves you and makes you think. And I think that's so important.
Lynn and Steven are right next to you.
Next to me, I don't even want to look.
Of course, you do the most glorious people. What is it like singing their score and living in their world?
Oh my gosh, it's like every day I hear new things in this score. Also, can we just talk about like what Steven has done? You sometimes forget that man wrote all three styles of music in this show. Like, he wrote the klezmer, he wrote the like Gershwin-esque ragtime music, and he wrote the sort of like New Rochelle uppity. It's like insane. He's an absolute genius.
Singing her lyrics.
Oh, it's like Shaina Taub is sort of like a Lynn Aron's like scholar, and so she points different things out to me every night, and yeah, like the choice of certain words that you hear. I mean, right now my brain is verklempt, but it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
You could have written this yesterday. But that's what great art does too, to have people to have conversations, but you must think about that all the time, right?
I think about, I do. I think all the time about how this particular show just remains part of the culture whenever it appears. And whatever's happening at that time in our country, somehow it's mirrored in the show. It's quite stunning. And right now, it's speaking a lot to where we are, who we are, why we are the way we are, and we have to do something, and the show is a call to arms.
And this particular production, it doesn't feel like a period piece anymore. It feels very contemporary, very modern. These younger audiences that are coming to see it, many of whom have not seen it before or don't know about it. Right. And they're seeing it fresh, and it's exhilarating to watch that.